When I started professional wrestling, I graduated on Oak Hill High School from June 2nd, 1989. I didn't realize that 2 weeks later I was going to be in the ring. My dad trained me because he didn't want me to sit around getting free living. My dad actually wanted me to pay my fair share of the bills, or dues as we call it. And he put me under the hood called the Super B, which is my first gimmick. After I left from Grand Prix Wrestling, I wanted to be kind of a black-haired Nature Boy Ric Flair, the Ace Richie Acevedo. And what happened was promoters saw that I looked so much like Dad, they told me I should be like the Cuban Assassin. I didn't want to be the Cuban Assassin, so I tried to come up with a different name, which my dad and Jerry Moore were the Cuban Commandos at the time as a tag team, so I used the Cuban Commando and being more military looking, the clean cut, military looking appearance, and let my dad be the wild man Cuban Assassin. So when they talked about the Cuban Assassin, they talked about my dad. When they talked about the Cuban Commando, they were talking about me. So there for quite a while, in a few years in my wrestling career in the beginning, I was the Cuban Commando.
Opponent, he weighs in at 225 pounds. He hails from Lewisburg, Virginia. He's the Heartbreaker, Steve Ramsey. This match is 1-4 with a 60-minute time limit.
Got it. You gotta move fast. Screw my nose. I think it's fucking broken. What you hit it? You know his head butted me? Oh. I didn't see him. Yeah. It's starting to swell a little bit. Fuck yeah, man. Oh, man. What was his problem? You won't find out. Okay. Awesome. Did you ring the bell yet? Okay. Did you ring the bell? Okay. This is a tri-state championship match with the champion, the Cuban Commando, defending against the challenge of Heartbreaker Steve Ramsey. Steve Ramsey got a big response from the fans when he come out. A whole lot of that was the fact that the fans here hate the Cuban Commando. I don't think it's broken. No, I think it's just gum swelling up just a little bit right there where you're right on here. Just a little bit, not much. It'll be all right. Okay. Here's the time on that. 8:45. It's kind of hard to talk in the auditorium right now. The fans are going bonkers.
Incredible action here, legendary Lair.
I made a statement here before. I don't know whether the fans love Steve Ramsey so much or they just hate the Cuban so much.
I think it's a combination of both.
There you go. But this is a wild match, I tell you. have to come up with the ringside. I'm going to keep him up like his hands on the ring. I tell you right now, you got a lot of love. Coach got this side over here. Well, gentlemen, Jim, I'm sitting here. We're looking at the beautiful Tri-State Championship belt, and it is a beautiful belt.
It certainly is. A very prestigious title on the line here. The #2 title in the MSWA. A lot of guys are lining up for a shot at it.
That's right. No matter whether you're big or small, anybody can go for that Tri-State title, I'll tell you that. And Steve Ramsey's worked his way up. Bob Brown deserves a shot. Joey Austin, all of them. R.J. Stomper. Even the Dark Overlord. Whoa, monkey flip.
Beautiful piece of scientific wrestling there by the Heartbreaker.
I've seen quite a few matches with Steve Ramsey and the Cuban Commando. And it's like all the matches up here. They're extreme, they're wild, they're crazy. A lot of good wrestling, a lot of hard fighting. And that's why the MSWA has me out signing everybody that we can. The booking committee wants to get any wrestler that's worthy of a title shot in here.
Well, I know the talent's lining up just to get on an MSWA card, legendary Larry. The screening process must be tremendous because of the pool of talent that's coming in here.
That's right. There was too many wrestlers to bring tonight that wanted in this. We had 10 or 15 people we had to turn down. You can only have so many people at a show. But when we come back to Ramage here in a few weeks, we hope to have some more of that top talent right here. Gentlemen, Jim, that hurt me down here.
5 minutes gone, 55 minutes remaining.
Well, you have a tremendous crowd here tonight. They're doing what you're supposed to do at wrestling. Stay in your seat, yell and scream for the people you like, boo and chant the people you don't like, and that's what it's all about, having a good night of fun, good, clean fun. And that's hard to find in this day and age. And speaking of another legend here we have tonight, the real JR. The only man that can handle the ringing of the bell the way it's supposed to be done. Nobody in the business can work a bell like JR.
The real JR. He's got a good grip on that hammer, legendary Lair.
I don't know if that's just for ringing the bell or just to protect himself from the wrestlers. Our referee seems to be having a little bit of trouble here. But he's still quick on his feet. That's why he is one of the top MSWA referees. The Cuban Commando is a champion in the fact that he'll take on anybody. It doesn't matter who, how big, how small, he'll take them on. He doesn't always fight fair, but he will take them on. It appears the Heartbreaker is going to go to the top rope. Do some high flying. Whoa, Oh, guillotine leg drop right across the neck of the Cuban.
I thought the match was over at that point, Legendary Lair. Just ekes out a 2 count, though.
I don't know how the Cuban got up from that. But the man dishes out a lot of punishment, and he takes a lot of punishment. I believe the Cubans, I think he was trying to break his leg.
Went to the well one too many times.
Yeah. There's just so much action going on. I'm just left speechless sometimes. Don't really know what to say. Here comes that USA chant again. Good crowd. Yeah, very lively. Considered most of them good. Yeah, lively crowd. I think we'll be back here.
The partisan crowd behind the Heartbreaker, Larry.
No doubt about that. He's apparently not breaking any hearts tonight, because the fans are right behind him. Cuban's going back to that leg again. In my capacity as commissioner, pretty much I had to stay away from the ring. The referee is control. He's the one that has to see the action, what's going on. I'm just here to observe.
Yeah, it was a somewhat dubious ending there in the Joey Austin Bulldog Bob Brown match. Punchy McGee made the count, and it appeared that Extreme Joey Austin's shoulders were down for the 3 count.
That's it, and until the referee tells me something different, I'll have to go with that. The referee has the final decision in the ring.
Beautiful drop kick.
Oh, right in the chest. Just took him right out the Cuban, right off his feet. The Heartbreaker can dish out a little punishment himself. That was about a 2.5 right there. The history behind the Cuban Commando and Punchy McGee is the fact that the Cuban got a little bit excited in a match here about a month ago in another federation and slammed Punchy McGee outside the ring. That federation didn't take kindly to that, and he was fined $5,000. So I'm keeping my eye on the situation here. Wrestlers can go at it. I don't want to stop that. Wrestlers can go at it all they want. But when it comes to putting your hands on the referee, that won't go.
That's correct, and I know you as commissioner certainly would not tolerate a situation such as that.
Very true.
10 minutes gone, 50 minutes remaining.
We have fans out here with USA flags. We got fans with USA on their shirts, and they're letting the Cuban know about it. Referee's asking Steve Rampman, he wants to ring the bell, ring the bell. 3.
3, come on, break that.
Your winner in 11 minutes in 24 seconds, and still Tri-State champion, the Cuban Commando.
As the announcer said, still Tri-State champion, the Cuban Commando. Yeah.
Okay, after that talking marathon there, I guess we're ready to start. And this Lady Liberty looks great, doesn't she?
She sure looks better than the Cuban and Mr. USA, both.
She's definitely all-American.
Oh, who cares? I don't even care. She's a citizen. She's nice. But anyway, as we watch this match, you know, the thing I wonder about is with the Cuban Commando here, he has this habit of stalling. He could get himself counted out. That'd settle this grudge match real fast.
Well, you know, I don't know. Mr. USA might, having a valet might work at a disadvantage if he takes concern over her, and because the Cuban's what you call a salty old veteran. You know, you never know what he might pull out of a hat.
And he's nasty too.
Yeah, he is.
He was eliminated from this federation one time by the legendary Buddy Rose when Buddy got him in a shaved head match, and whoever lost had to leave the federation and get their hair cut. And the Cuban's head was shaved, and he went away.
Wow, he laid him out with that shoulder tackle. You could hear those bodies smacking together, and that's what we like to hear.
Mr. USA Mike Morgan had gotten away a little bit from his face paint and that look, but it's good to see him back with it because he's always been a more energetic wrestler when he wears his face
paint.
And
so's the crowd, too. I mean, listen to the crowd. We can hardly hear each other.
They love him.
He was one of the, Baltimore Bad Boys or something there.
Yeah, that's still a very viable tag team, but the difference is with the Baltimore Bad Boys being, at this point, not happening because of Eddie Edmonds being away, I think what you're seeing is Mike Morgan looking to build his career as an individual again.
It looks like the true Mike Morgan to me. I mean, this kid was a minor league baseball player, had opportunity to move up with the Pirates.
Nice shoulder.
Decided he wanted to be in a singles competition of wrestling where he could be individual rather than a team player. One heck of a clothesline there.
He's working on the Cuban pretty well. If he hates America so much, why doesn't he go home?
Well, you know why? He likes the money. That's why.
That's right. I wonder if he's got a green card. Might want to look into that. But I guarantee you people one thing, he will not talk on the microphone again tonight.
I promise. Now he
good camera work.
The crowd.
Oh,
look out.
Mike Morgan comes down off that rope onto the Cuban. Miss Liberty over here on our left, a lovely creature showing great concern. Oh, woo. All right.
Well, so far, there's nothing to be concerned about till now.
My
look
goodness,
out.
there goes Morgan right into the ring post.
Did he cut himself there? Looked like he hit his head on the pole. I don't know.
Well, with all his makeup, it's hard to tell for the face paint. Cuban working his head over, though. Now he's going after Miss Liberty. That's not a good thing. He's not very damn gentlemanly.
She's smiling at him, though. Maybe she likes these guys that look like Ricky Ricardo or something. Oh, man. Now I see what's going on. She suckered him into that one.
She's quite a distraction.
Definitely.
No,
is there
actually,
a match going on? Oh, yes, there is.
Actually, one thing I need to correct you on, he does not look like Ricky Ricardo. Ricky Ricardo was a nice-looking man.
Oh, yeah,
The
there
Cuban, you can't say that about.
Well, he sort of looks like a New York cab driver.
Yeah. No, aren't they Pakistanis?
Oh, they might be. I don't know.
Well, you never know about him. He may not really be a
Something to do with the
Cuban.
sand, I don't know. Here comes Harvey back with the popcorn.
M. Harvey Sennett Jr. went for popcorn. A bit obsessed with popcorn.
All you got to hear is popcorn on the house, and he's after it.
Mike Harvey seemed to be obsessed with Miss Liberty.
Yes.
You take your rub out when you eat that popcorn?
I think she's a candidate for the Golden Globes Award.
They are lovely. The Globes, I mean.
I almost ran over.
Oh, nice.
Oh, my
reverse
God.
slap kick.
Nice kick to the chest. Because the Cuban spends a lot of time jawing with the crowd, and that's a damn good way to get yourself knocked on your butt.
He hit that nerve up there in that rotary cup area of the shoulder.
I'd like to know how much salt you put on that popcorn. That's awful. My God, we can't send him for food again.
Well, that's the way they sell the concessions, Mark.
Of course, Harvey's, and you can't expect Harvey to get back quick. His people at one time spent 40 years in the desert just trying to get across 10 miles. Any reaction? Wearing the shirt of his cousin Bill.
Great match. Great match.
It's a good match. And, all right. A basic headlock, nothing too major. Good God, that's salty. Now Harvey's got a mouthful. Broadcast colleague Rock Parsons just went over and spoke with Miss Liberty.
Just wanted to breathe on me.
Not exactly what you being paid for, son.
He was trying to take a tour of the United States.
I was asking her if she was with him, or just. Oh, never mind.
And she asked.
Got to be patriotic here, Mark, and you're coming down on me now.
She said something about $100.
I believe so.
The American way.
That's right. Free trade and commerce.
That's it. Free trade and commerce.
Girl needs to make a living any way she can. All right.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, Styx Keller fell for the oldest one in the books there.
Well, the thing with Stick tonight, he's probably not up to full power. As you may or may not know, Stick Keller is wrestling his first match after coming out of his honeymoon.
Oh, so he got married.
He just recently got married. So he has been in that.
He married a ring girl. What was her name?
Laverne Lamore.
That's it.
He married Laverne. And, of course, he's awful tired now.
Dan said he had pictures of the honeymoon. He'd like to show us later.
Well, we'll be glad to see the pictures.
Nice counter by Morgan.
Yeah, but
that time Morgan used it to his advantage.
Yeah, did you notice, though, the Cuban went for the ponytail, but didn't get to it.
The Cuban thinking that over now. I tell you, Morgan gave him something to think about. That was a good six-man we just come out of there.
That was an exciting bout.
And Chick Scott's team got a win.
But now that doesn't count as actually a win for his personal record.
Well, it's separated. It's a six-man tag win, but it's not a singles win, no.
So he's still 0-23. It's a shame. Poor boy.
And I was told that the Latin Tornado was burned on the face. That was fire that just in case threw there at the end.
7 minutes gone, infinity remaining.
That's because there's no time limit, you see.
That reminded me of Star Trek when you said that.
I wonder if Mike Morgan's going where no man went before.
Only if you had
What's
$100.
that?
What's that?
You need to pay attention here.
Yeah, we know what you were doing.
Sorry.
We know what you were thinking about, and she's a lovely lady.
What was that song she used to like?
Uh-huh.
I used to kiss her
I
on
think
the
we
lips.
had to have our own monitor just for her. That's what I think.
I used to kiss her on the lips, but it's all over now. That's right.
What is this now? He's trying to lock up on the first.
Well, when you're short like the Cuban, you need to stay on the rope to lock up.
One heck of an arm drag. But I can't say that the Cuban didn't ask for that, because he sure did. Oh, man, that might be it right there.
Looks like Mike Morgan picked up some skills.
Oh. Thought they was going to send him to Cuba packing on that one.
Okay, the Cuban's vertical. Can Mike Morgan reach him from where he is? Oh,
nice drop kick.
Missile drop kick off the ropes. And Mike Morgan hurts his leg. Not a good thing.
Did he jam his knee there or what?
If he's torn up his knee, that's going to make him either have to forfeit the match or if he doesn't forfeit the match, if his knee's torn up, he's going to get beat
I
real
tell you,
bad.
that doesn't look good, does it?
It's not a positive thing.
And the way he hit, he could have tore that major tendon right there in the knee like Sting did there about 7 or 8 years ago.
And he could end up with major surgery and be off for up to a year with an injury like that.
That could have been a stinger, too. Sometimes those make you feel like you broke your leg and you really didn't.
Well, he's continuing. He's putting a little more weight on that knee every time he tries, so you can tell it seems to be getting better.
He definitely injured it.
But he's able to put more weight on it every time he stands up, Rock. That's important.
He might have a bad knee
Never
anyway,
mind.
Mark, because he was a catcher in baseball, so.
The tools of ignorance, what they call the catcher's equipment.
There you go.
Proud to be working with M. Harvey Sennett and the legendary Wimpy Watson, the man who stores popcorn in his beard for later usage. It's fell out, Wimpy. So you're all right.
Whipper Watson was a great wrestler.
And a fine human being. A great American.
Speaking of great Americans, Lady Liberty looks great over there, doesn't she?
She certainly
I think Dan, the cameraman, had to zoom in on that for a while and we'll talk about the match. We'll do matches radio style. What do you think?
These guys aren't doing squat that would be more interesting to look at than her. I'm sorry.
We'll do the matches radio.
We've needed a good-looking valet in this federation for quite a while. We got a figure four leg lock.
Looking at Jim Hawkins.
Oh, gag. We do know Jim Hawkins' mother's pet name for him. Orca.
Cuban was smart there getting into that figure four there. I mean, guy hurt his knees, taking advantage of weakness there.
Oh, the best thing in the world. Two ways that are well known to get out of this hold. One, of course, is grabbing the rope. The other is reversing the hold, turning the other man over. Harvey, calm down. All right.
You having any popcorn with that salt?
Isn't that awful?
Oh, man. Like opening your mouth in the ocean.
Oh, it's awful. He goes out to Bonneville and brings shovels full from the Great Salt Flats.
Boy, he's driving that leg home, boys. I'm telling you, this might be over.
He's trying to break Mike Morgan's career, not just his leg. Very good. Very good by referee Stick Keller. The boy did his job that time, Rock.
Yes, he did.
As many times as I've seen the Cuban Commando wrestle, I've never heard him speak a Spanish word.
That's true. I wondered about that too earlier.
He's got a thick accent, but I've never heard him say a word in Spanish.
"13 minutes gone, infinity remaining."
13 minutes in this match. Looks like it may not go too much longer here. Morgan's in bad shape.
If Mike Morgan doesn't succumb to the pain.
This might be a time to throw the towel in. I mean, you can
did you
nice
see
move.
that? Mike Morgan moves that leg. The Cuban goes down hard on his own tailbone. Morgan's leg's bad too. And he kicked out. His knee gave out on him that time, Rock, and that's why the Cuban
just couldn't
fell on
support
him.
the weight.
Give me liberty or give me death.
That was Patrick Henry said, "Give me liberty or give me death."
I'm just checking.
You think he wasn't talking about her?
Okay.
Did you say Patrick Duffy or Patrick Henry?
Patrick Henry.
Patrick Duffy was on Dallas.
He took a shower and died for a season. And speaking of showers, I hope they have some downstairs in the locker room.
It didn't look like they were in too good a shape.
Well, that's all right. Neither are some of the wrestlers.
We're almost at about the 15-minute mark in this match, and he continues
Close
to wear
to
down.
it.
Last 7 or 8 minutes have been controlled by the Cuban, and on points alone, you can say the Cuban's ahead, but that's about it. So far, he hasn't really tried to go for a pin.
The crowd seems to be discussing the Cubans' skill at removing soft drinks from a cola.
I'll tell you, he took the home team advantage away from Mike Morgan with all this the maneuvers he's done here in the last 7 or 8 minutes.
15 minutes gone. 15 minutes gone.
What was that, Harvey?
I say, you told me you would like to do a 15-minute match with Miss Liberty.
If we can find a suitable opponent for her,
I'll get your medication. You take it home.
that'll be fine. Do you know what
If
happened?
you guys are going to have a match, I'm going to provide the seating.
Do you know what happened when? Oh, you haven't heard yet, have you? Jim Hawkins' physician prescribed Viagra for him. You know what happened?
No,
He got taller. It's a sad thing, but it did happen.
Oh, I'll tell you.
As you know, Jim Hawkins was the commissioner of the old ACCW until he was forced to resign in disgrace because of his underhanded tactics.
The Cuban better turn around.
Mike Morgan's not
He's in for a
done.
surprise.
All right, let's hope they take this one home on this move.
Oh, man. Is it me, or was Morgan not hurt as bad as we thought he was?
I think he has great recuperative powers, if anything.
Well, you got to be half crazy to be out there anyway. And some point in the match, you just say, well, it don't hurt no more. I got to try something.
That's right. You learn to live with your pain. Oh,
Nice roll up. Oh, I thought he had him. Nice package here.
let's hope so. There we go. Oh.
Oh, man. Nice reverse knife edge. Nice reverse knife edge.
Oh. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. He just fell into like a power bomb there.
It looked like he was going to try for a Frankenstein,
Yeah, it
and
did.
it was reversed into a power bomb. And the Cuban Commando has Mike Morgan on the mat groggy.
What's the Cuban doing now? He's like,
not unlike most men, I think the Cuban is staring at the, shall we say, cleavage, much as Rock Parsons has done several times tonight.
oh, wait a minute. Now she's up on the ropes now.
Yes, she is, and looks a hell of a lot better than
Wait a minute.
the
What's she
Cuban.
doing here? She's dropping the
Well,
gown.
the camera can't see it because all we see
Holy
is the
cow!
hairy- Oh, my
Holy
God.
Toledo Mud Hens! Get the referee out of the way.
Oh, my God, that's wonderful.
Hey, we got
right.
ourselves a winner. Mike Morgan pulls it out.
17 minutes and 12 seconds. Your winner is Mr. USA, Mike Morgan.
After a while, when I wrestled as the Cuban Commando, I got a phone call from Neil Dupree, the very same promoter I started with in 1989 as the Super B. And he presented me with an offer and basically a chance to live my childhood dream to be my dad's own tag team partner. The deal was I had to have my hair grow long and I had to have my beard grow. So I started growing my hair and my beard, and then they flew me up, and I was to do the Legends Tour in 1999 to be my dad's tag team partner, and that's when I became the Cuban Assassin #2. So that's when I got to be my dad's tag team partner, which was a childhood dream of mine. That's when I actually started wrestling as Cuban Assassin #2. And there would be times I would go to, say, Puerto Rico, and they would call me the Assassin. And then I would still be wrestling NCW Rampage. They still call me the Cuban Commando there. That was filmed in Moorhead, Kentucky for Scotty Ace and the Batten Twins. And then I would just be the Cuban Assassin #2, you know, still throughout everywhere else. But that's basically how I got to be the Cuban Assassin #2. And I got to wrestle people like the legendary The Beast. It was his last match. And me and Dad got to do several tag team matches, a lot of them actually. And then we actually did a 2-on-1 handicap with the guy who became one of my best friends, Robert Maillet, which was better known as Kurgan from the WWF, or now the WWE. But that's pretty much how I became the Cuban Assassin #2.
Weighing in at 224 pounds from Havana, Cuba, the Cuban Assassin 2. Facing his opponent, he is the current reigning APW heavyweight champion, and bringing in at 24 pounds from Roanoke, Virginia, Scotty Blaze. One fall, 60-minute time limit. With in charge of the action, Scotty Springer. West Virginia, the player, Brian